Okay, so Libra, this is going to be your March 2024 general reading. Again, it's not going to resonate with everyone, so take what's for you, leave what doesn't. If it does, please like, subscribe, follow, share, tell a friend. For you, the energy that came out first is the Five of Pentacles, and then also my chakra card is the throat chakra. So, a couple of things. So the Five of Pentacles talks about during the month of March, it's kind of like addressing your relationship with finances. Maybe something comes up, or maybe you've been having a lot of like issues with finances. This particularly speaks about having troubles with finances, where maybe something comes up unexpectedly, or you feel like you need help with finances, and Spirit is telling you it's okay. Set your ego aside and ask people to help you when it comes to financial matters, or like your credit, making investments, financial matters, learning, taking things into your own hands. So something in March surrounding money is coming in for you, financial matters, credit matters, possibly speaks about a loss of money. So for some of you, there may be like unexpected bills, or maybe you invested into something and it didn't pay out like it was supposed to, or maybe you have to give up a big expense. Maybe you're going to be thinking of moving or fixing a car or buying a car, but it's something surrounding expenses and money. And it also says you need to change your attitude about money and make sure you have a positive mindset so you can attract it into your life. Also, setting aside your ego. So for a lot of you, if you have issues with money, or you had issues with money, or things are tight right now, maybe you have this ego like, I'm not going to ask nobody for nothing. And Spirit is like, put that ego to the side, because your next card is the throat chakra card, which talks about being able to speak your truth, speak your piece. So maybe you need to have a conversation with someone like, hey, I would like to know if I could borrow some money, or hey, this investment didn't pan out and we just lost our money. Or maybe you need to look in the mirror and have a talk with yourself. Like, why do I keep messing up? Why do I keep spending up my money or making poor financial decisions? Maybe my relationship with finances needs to change. Also, when it comes to the throat chakra, it could mean that somebody else might come to you and want to talk to you. Maybe somebody comes to you and says, hey, could I borrow some money? Hey, I have this unexpected bill and I need to borrow some money. Can you help me? And maybe you feel a certain type of way where you're like, and please disregard the card. It's kind of like dingy. It has oil on it from massage. But maybe you're just looking like, I'm always the go-to person. Everyone's always coming to me when it's dealing with when it's dealing with my throat chakra, or when it's dealing with money. Everyone's always coming to me, asking me. So there's some type of talks or conversations that either you need to have regarding money, or that someone is going to bring to you in the month of March. Again, this could be some self-reflection where you just need to say, look, I got to start being more responsible with my money, or I got to make better choices with my money. And if you feel bad, or you feel like abandoned or confused because you're like, maybe this person was only with me for my money, or maybe this person, I feel like they should help me, but they won't help me. Again, you need to look in the mirror and ask yourself, why do you feel that way? Because it's not always somebody else's responsibility to help you. You can ask for help, but again, it's not always other people's responsibility to help you, and it's not always your responsibility to help other people. So March is going to be, I think, a month where there's something with talks and financial talks, or talks about money, surrounding money and finances. Maybe you feel like not adequate, like, oh, I don't have enough money, or right now it's not a good time to spend money. But there's something, and Spirit is saying, don't get yourself down. Just think about your relationship with money. Let's see, what other messages for Libra for March? Business. See, again, another emphasis on kind of like finances and stuff. So for some of you, maybe you're going to have some type of expenses when it comes to starting a business, or maybe you'll have expenses because of your business. Maybe you take a loss in your business, or it could be something positive. Maybe on the flip side, you have to put out a lot of money, but ultimately it's to start your business. Business also talks about making sure you get serious about, like, we're talking about your relationship with money. Do you want to start a business? Do you already have a business? Maybe you have to front some money to someone else for their business, or maybe you want to invest in a certain business. However, be careful, because this is saying that this could be like a loss. I don't want to say that it's necessarily going to be negative. Could be a learning experience where it is negative, but also maybe for some of you, it's just like, if you want to get serious about having a business, you're going to have to put up some money up front. And it's probably going to feel like, oh, shaky. I don't know. Should I do this? Should I do that? But sometimes you have to put money up in order to make money. Let's see. What else? And if maybe some of you are going to change jobs. Maybe there's a job loss or a job change, and it kind of affects your financial situation. Let's see here. All right, let's see. What else for Libra? Let's talk about something else. Come on. So you have firm foundation. And again, this kind of relates in a sense to money and financial matters, but just in anything in general. It says, if you want things to be successful, if you want things going forward to be successful, you have to start with a firm foundation. So you can't be rushed or pressured or convinced like, hey, spend your money here. Hey, borrow me the money for this. Hey, jump into this business idea. Because if you do that, things that start off shaky, they end up not working out. You need things to start in a more firm foundation. You need to make sure it's a solid investment opportunity, or you need to make sure going forward, you're like, okay, before I rush into this business, I want to see how much is this all going to cost me? What is the likelihood of the return? Do I even have this money? But what it does say is, heed the lessons from the past concerning financial matters. It's crazy. Every single card here is talking about financial matters. It says, heed the lessons from the past, so that when you lay the groundwork and you start over, or you start new, or you start whatever, you're building from scratch on a solid foundation, so you know you're making good choices. It says material money can be an advantage or a disadvantage depending on how you use it, how you spend it. Also, remember to give back. So, if you happen to be someone who puts out a big expense to start a business and it suddenly becomes successful, just remember to always be grateful. Or if you borrow money from someone for this business, make sure you pay it back. Just make sure whatever you do when it comes to finances, you want to have proper investment advice. Also, you don't have to hold on to possessions so tightly. So don't let possessions kind of determine your net worth or your value. Maybe you don't drive the best car, but that's okay because you don't have a payment and you're using that money to invest in your business. So don't let people make you feel a certain type of way. Or, you know what, maybe you have to stay living at home for a while you work on building this business. But it's fine. You don't have to feel like below anybody else. Just remember, you're building something and you're doing it from the ground up, and you're starting with a firm foundation. You don't want to jump into things and then all of a sudden it fails. All right, let's see. What do we have for Libra in terms of love? What do we have for Libra in terms of love for March? Okay. Chemistry. So it says there's a strong magnetic attraction here. So maybe in the month of March, maybe you're attracting more people to you. Maybe there's this attraction where you just happen to look good in March and people find you attractive. Maybe you already met someone and you suddenly feel like, wow, we have this really good chemistry. Things are like heating up. Maybe there's a strong magnetic attraction where you find yourself attracted to someone else or someone you wouldn't expect. The weird thing is, I don't even necessarily know if some of you it's even for love. It might even be with the finances in the business. It's like maybe there's this weird attraction, this strong magnetic connection, this pull for you to really start this business or to really put yourself out there or to invest in something. So that could be what it is. Like it looks so good or whatever. And I think maybe some of the things you start working on regarding finances in March will start to take shape or form in April. So maybe in March you're still in the planning stages, or you get this opportunity or this idea and then you kind of decide what you want to do. And then in April is kind of when you make a decision to act on it. All right, so that is what I have for Libra. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, follow. You can follow me at JaylinK79 on Instagram, or to book a personal read, visit www.designertouch.com.